Hello my friends, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, August 4th, 2020. This is Jennifer. You find me in the backyard today because I have a finish for the Linus Connection. Last week I pulled out this Project of Doom orphan block top that I had pieced, I don't know, a few weeks ago now when I did a whole bunch at one time. I loaded it up on my frame and I used an ombre sort of tan to brown that goes really well with the border fabric that I use. And I did a meander all over, and I just, once again, that's my happy place and very happy with the results. I am still sewing on my 301A. I found that the walking foot that I bought for the 301A, which is obviously like new and the machine is vintage, it works okay, but it's a little shaky. So, I mean, to be fair, it's probably also a little cheap. So what was happening is I was top stitching the binding to the front and I could feel it moving sideways a little bit. So what I ended up doing was stacking some tape and just sticking it next to the walking foot so that I had like a guide to keep it from wobbling all over the place, and that worked just fine. So it'll do until I have my Juki back. There are quilt blocks from a ton of people in this. A lot of them were from Gretchen. She sent me a box of orphan blocks not that long ago, maybe last month before last. I'm going to say probably a month before last. And, you know, 2020 time is not time. She had made a bunch of Project of Doom blocks that she had shrunk. So they were 6 inches tall instead of 10 inches tall. So I based the whole quilt on her 6-inch block. So like the pumpkin here on this side, that's a 6-inch, and then there's another one that's a 6-inch, and then I had a bunch of 5-inch blocks that I mixed in. I took some 10-inch blocks and cut them down to 6.5 inches. So there's a wide variety of all kinds of stuff. This is the same top that I told you guys. A lot of the books were actually from calendar quilt pieces that Sarah in Houston had sent me. They were from leftover rail fence that different people had sent me. So you can really get creative. You mostly you already have your objects and you want to make books really quickly. This was a fun one, and I'm sure that some kid will probably really enjoy it. It's very much like an I Spy kind of quilt. I had one other finish last week, which I'm extremely happy to share. I'm only going to share the back because this is my swap quilt for the friendship swap, and just so you guys know, the sign up for that is up. So if you finished your mini quilt, you can sign up. And the reason I do it that way is I didn't want anyone to feel stressed if they were going to run out of time. I didn't want you to have to come to me at the last minute and say, take my name out of the hat, I'm not going to participate. So when you're done, meaning you're like done, your binding's on and everything, you just sign up, and then everyone that I have signed up by this weekend, you will all have a partner. So I'm going to show you the back of mine. I showed you the back last week before I finished it. But this is the back. I've got everything is done. Here's my little pocket. I got my label on, and I ended up with the yellow binding. Guys, I hand stitched my binding, which I haven't done in so long. I had to stop and really think about it to remember how to do that. Didn't take me that long, and it was very satisfying, but if it's not quite perfect, it's because I haven't hand bound a quilt in a really long time. Anyway, I hope whoever gets my friendship swap really enjoys it, and I cannot wait to see what everyone's swap is going to look like. I think the next couple of weeks, as we're shipping and receiving, is going to make for some really good Talk to Me Tuesday. I did a little bit more embroidery and made myself a mask, and I made another mask for my son by request. He had a specific thing he wanted that I made. I'm not going to show those to you guys today because I feel like I've shown a whole lot of masks the last couple weeks. I did post a picture of mine to Instagram and Facebook, so if you guys want to see it, it's there. I am looking forward to doing a little bit more machine embroidery. I ordered some blank t-shirts for myself, which I haven't been, I'm not a big shopper anyway, but I mostly thrift shop, and I haven't been shopping obviously in a long time, and I've had to pull quite a few shirts out of my closet that were just kind of falling apart, and I haven't replenished them. So I ordered some blank t-shirts, and I'm going to do some machine embroidery on them because I thought that would be fun. And also, my son's moving to Lubbock next week, and I'm a little bit stressed about that. It's not a place he's lived before. He's going to a brand new school in the middle of a pandemic, and it's making me a little bit like... So I am preparing some projects for myself to do to help me focus on something positive and also give me something fun for me once he's moved out. Tomorrow is the big day on Fandom and Stitches. The Jurassic Park quilt along will begin. This is a very big quilt along. The quilt layout is fantastically clever. I'm very excited for you guys to see it. Just to be clear, I had nothing to do with any of the designing. But I'm posting it to the website, and I'm helping to support the quilt along. The designers that put it together did a fantastic job. I think you guys are going to have a great time, especially if you're a big Jurassic Park fan. I think you're going to have a blast. If you just like dinosaurs, you're going to have a good time. So that's tomorrow on Phantom Stitches. The first post goes up at 8 a.m. Central Time, and every subsequent Wednesday through November will be 8 a.m. CST. So you guys be sure and check that out tomorrow, and I hope you join the Facebook group. I hope you play along, and even if you don't play along, be sure and give the designers a big high five for all the work they put into this really, really cool event. That is pretty much going to be it for me today. I am going to try to get a little bit more Linus quilting done this week. I will be gone next week if I have the opportunity to record a video over the weekend, and I will have one on Tuesday. I'm actually driving to Lubbock with my son on Tuesday, and I won't be home until late on Thursday. So I will be gone a good chunk right in the middle of the week, and so anything I finish before the weekend, I'll try to do a little video maybe on Sunday or something, so I have something up next week. I don't like to miss, guys. I don't like to miss. That's it. Make sure you sign up for the Talk to Me Tuesday swap if you are a TTMT video maker and have finished your swap, and post your video so we can see your beautiful face. I love you guys. Have a wonderful week. Have a crafty week. And I'll see you next week. Bye.